Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to be investigating cause and effect. And to begin this lesson, we're going to go ahead and read this short story together. The story is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Slide this down. Once upon a time, in a beautiful village near lush, rolling hills, there was a boy who watched over the village's sheep. Being alone up in the hills was very boring. To liven up his day, the boy thought it would be fun to scare the villagers and scream, "Wolf! Wolf!" The villagers grabbed whatever they could and ran up the hill to scare off the wolf. When they reached the top, they realized that they had been tricked by the mischievous boy. He laughed and laughed until the villagers angrily walked back down the hill. Even the sheep were not amused. The boy continued to call wolf, and the villagers warned him that the next time they would no longer believe him. The boy shrugged off the warning and laid down for a nap. One lazy afternoon, the boy heard a terrible sound. Before he could even prepare himself, a wolf appeared right before him and was chasing all the village's sheep. The boy screamed, "Wolf! Wolf!" But having lied so many times, the people of the village just ignored him. With no one to help fend off the wolf, the sheep all ran away, and the boy was left crying on the hill. All right, so after reading that story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, we are going to talk about the setting, the character, and the effect of the boy's actions. And then we'll just very briefly talk about what is the genre of this story. So the setting, we could go ahead and say that this setting, it took place outdoors. We could even say it took place on a hillside. The main character is the boy, the shepherd boy. All right. So, but the part that I really want us to focus on is this cause down here. The boy tricks the villagers by screaming, "Woof, woof." So after he tricks the villagers, what happens? What is the effect that takes place? How do the people respond to him at the end of the story in that last paragraph? Do the people come back and help him again? Or do they ignore him because they believe he's tricking them? They ignore him. So the villagers ignore the boy. And then the sheep run over, but that's okay, run away. So the boy tricks the villagers by screaming "woof woof." Well, then the next time, the villagers they ignore the boy, and the sheep they all run away, and he's left crying on the hill. Just really quick, let's think about what genre is this story? Is this a comedy? The story has a cheerful ending or is meant to make the reader laugh. Or B, this is a fable, the story teaches a lesson. Or C, this is a quest, the story has a difficult journey towards a place or a goal. This is a fable, so if you picked B, you are correct. All right, for our lesson today, I'm going to have you guys listen to Teach Us Amelia Bedelia. And then when you are done with the story, Teach Us Amelia Bedelia, you are going to pull up what look like slides. And on those slides, you're going to go to your class number. So if your class number is 2, you would go ahead and click on the number 2 slide. Make sure it's highlighted in yellow. And then a slide would pull up like this. What you're going to do is on the blue text, that is where you can type. You're going to type in your name. Number 1 is already done for you. So it says Mr. Carter's telephone was out of order and Mrs. Rogers could not get a hold of him. That's the cause. The effect was then Amelia Bedelia had to go down to the school and the principal thought she was the teacher. So then the next part, the children read loudly. Tell us what the effect from them reading loudly is. The children did not have apples for their story problems. Tell us that. Amelia Bedelia made taffy apples. That sounds like Amelia Bedelia. And then tell us what was the effect of her making those taffy apples. Please do not click on anyone else's slide. Again, make sure you click on yours only. It will be highlighted in yellow when you select your slide, and I will be able to check your answers from there. Thanks and enjoy.